Ain't another woman that could take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony.
What's up, YouTube? I decided to just talk while I do the nails because voiceovers could be a pain in the ass. So today we're gonna be doing a set of nails. It's gonna be like a green marble crystal, whatever, you've seen it in the title. But I made these for a client like literally yesterday, and they're absolutely beautiful. It's on my Instagram, and I want to make them for myself because the client was my cousin, so I'm copying her, so I don't really care. So let's get into it. So right here I have my tapered square full cover nail whatevers. They're not nail tips, they're full cover nails. I got them off of Etsy and they're absolutely amazing. I'm gonna link that down below because it's a small business and I love supporting small businesses, so put that down in the description and just in case you guys want them. So I already sized mine out. So what I'm gonna do now is get my nail cutter, and I'm simply gonna cut them to the desired length that I want. I don't want them that long because when I put them too long, honestly guys, like I can't function that good. As much as I love long nails, like, so what I usually do is I literally put it on my nail like this, right? So I hold it like that. And what I'll do is just kind of test the waters, like, you know, like if an actual nail person was doing it to me. I'm going to start high first, right? Oh, this is actually a good length. Like, not too long, not too short, right? What are you guys thinking? Yeah. This is a good size for me, because I don't want them too long. See, like, right there, I have both of my index, and right next to it I put the middle so I could like kind of eye where I'm supposed to cut with the nail cutter. So now that I have them all the same length, I think I'm gonna make these, like, aside from my thumb, I'm gonna make these a little bit shorter. Now I'm gonna go in with this file and this buffer so I could prep them. And because I'm using gel polish, so in order for the gel polish to adhere correctly and not peel off of this, you need to make sure that they're not shiny, because look at how shiny these are. They're shiny as hell, boy. So I'm gonna grab the soft side of this file and I lightly go over the free edge right here and make it as straight as possible. Of course it probably already is straight, but being that I used those nail cutters, it might have left like a weird edge, so I'm making sure it's just straight and not curved or, you know, any of that extra stuff, because obviously it's straight, but you want to get all that extra stuff off. And we're just going to do the same thing over and over again. You don't want to go too hard, because I used to do that. Unless it's like, if I go hard on a nail with a nail file, it's because it's extremely off, like as in length. So I'm trying to like file it down to the same length as the other one. But that's very unlikely because I'll just use the nail cutter, you know? Save some time, because nobody wants to file for 10 years, so. That's why I try to get as precise as possible with the nail cutter, because you don't want to file for 10 years. So this is looking pretty good. Now to the index. Looks good. So now that we're done with the little nail file, now we're gonna grab the buffer, and what you're gonna do is literally buff the surface that you're gonna paint on, of course, and get all that shine off. So, if you can see the difference, you want it to look like this when working with gel polish. Again, don't paint on this, it will peel right off. So make sure it looks like this so everything adheres. Like that, we're done. So now I'm just gonna clean up my area, wash my hands, and we're gonna come back and stick these to these magnets. All right, so we're back, fresh clean hands. I have my alcohol little pumper here. I have my little white pads there. So what I'm gonna do is put these on the stickers and just press down one by one. Right, oh. That's what I do. So, first one done. Now that these are on, I grab a little wiper doodle and I get some alcohol, a good little, not little, but good size, good amount, not good size. Wipe it off. You're gonna get all that dust off because we just finished buffing and stuff, so there's definitely dust everywhere. So just like that, just like this, get everything off. So I always put one aside because obviously we're gonna work on one first. Let's get, okay, so we have our foundation right here and I have the LED light right there. So if I go like that, it's because it's drying up here, and I always do it for 60 seconds, whatever it is. So just a little heads up. All right, let's get started. So have our foundation. Alright, so since I painted them all together, I usually just grab the LED light and hold it over. So now just grabbing some more materials. I use this candle lid as my nail art thing. These are the colors that I'm using. Yeah, I'm just gonna start putting them onto the palette. So I could just, you know, dip and go as I do the nail art. So at this point it gets kind of self-explanatory. I'm just mixing these two colors to obviously get just a lighter color, lighter pigment. I did add foundation base coat in here. I'm not sure if I showed that. I really don't see it anywhere, so I'm gonna assume that I didn't show it. I added that to just kind of make it more jelly-like. And you'll see as I apply it to the press-on nails that it looks like kind of translucent. And that's what I was going for, so yeah. Boom. So here I'm just gonna start applying it. I'm using a random nail art brush that I have because it applies a very thin layer. I do go in twice with this, but I just like the application it gives, and you will see what I do. Now we're gonna be getting into the marble effects and how I do it. So I'm just starting to put a new pile of white polish because I didn't have that. Okay, so some items, or sorry, the items that you will need is a flat nail brush that you will be seeing me use. You'll also need some alcohol. I'm using my pink one in the corner. I didn't realize the top was out of frame, so I apologize for that. And you also need a one of these nail brushes that I'm using right now to just make random white lines. And when I say random, I mean random because you're dispersing it with the alcohol anyways, and you can't really tell where it is. You don't have to be critique with it. So this is the flat brush that I'm using. I'm just making sure there's nothing on it, and you can see there's some green on it. And then I'm just dipping into the alcohol. You don't want it soaked, so you just want to dab it on a napkin. And as you can see, I just disperse it. So like I said, the line doesn't really matter. As you can see, I'm dispersing it anyways. Just add more alcohol as you go. You can just watch me do it as I do it because it's better. Like, you could see it better than I could explain it. I obviously am stumbling my words right now. But yeah, just keep watching and you'll see how it happens. Depending on how much marble you want, obviously you will keep adding lines, but right now I'm going to cure this because I will be adding some more lines with a different color. I was going for a more subtle look, but depending on what type of look you are going for, you will cure one set and then go in with some more lines because it would just look really messy if you keep adding too much lines without curing it first. So you're just going to want to cure it, add some more, cure it, add some more, depending how much marble you want on that nail.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else love me like you do. That's why I don't mind spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand?
Boom, this is how it came out. I like the subtle look. I leave it like this and you'll see what I do next. I had to cut out some clips of me doing this because it started blurring out, as you can see in the last clip, and that just got me so livid. So sorry about that. Yeah, let's get into what we're gonna do now. I'm just gonna add in some darker tone green, and it's gonna just make it pop a little more. So alright guys, so now that I got that white little marble effect going on, you could go in with more, but I kind of like how this looks because it's very subtle. But what I am gonna do is grab this like darker green that I have and I add that into the marble. So let's wipe this off. It says white on it, and we're just gonna literally add green wherever we want. So I might just add it into like this little edge right here. I don't add too much, I add like little peaks of it, and I think it just looks really nice. So do that, right? Because like I said, I don't want it too much. I like the subtle look. So those little green patches, you're just gonna make them go in just a bit. I want to add more over there. This edge right here, just a little bit more. Wipe it off. Just clean off your brush. Make sure you're cleaning it mid while using it, you know? So just like that. Just subtly get that in. I'm sorry, that was blurry. Get it in wherever you want. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep adding that in.
That I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time.
So you're just gonna keep patting it, get it in there. The more you're like critique with it. Honestly, don't even be critique. Let me shut up. This is honestly so simple. And when you don't think about it, it just happens, you know? If you think about it too much, you're gonna like do too much, you know? So I just play around with it and get a little taste for it. And now look at how that looks with that little like dark green undertone. So I just really like how this looks. So yeah, very subtle. Gonna cure that. All right, so now that they're basically done, what ties it together, obviously, and I mean obviously, is the top coat. Guys, so I'm getting every last bit in here. This big old chunk. Okay. So this always ties it together for me because like it just, in a way, is like sealing that in there. And it just looks really good. So we're gonna do that. Let's share that with the other people here. Okay, spread that on. Still too much. So now that this is not cured, by the way, not cured, top coat on, I'm gonna go and grab, I'm gonna make sure all these are clean, but I'm gonna go grab some foil. I have a pack of like foils like this and it comes in different colors, so I'm just gonna use a gold, obviously, because it goes. And I'm lazy, so what I do is I literally just like kind of break off a piece very like that. So now I have that piece, put it down there, and I put that aside, and then I'll just start kind of like picking at this in a way. So like, see, now I have this smaller piece, and I'll just I don't know where I want to put it. I'll put it here. I just stick it to the nail, and then I break it on the nail and spread it. It's nice and easy, nice and easy. It's really not hard. I want the foil to be very subtle too. Nothing too dramatic. So I'm gonna add only a little bit on like maybe a few nails. I don't know if I'm gonna do every nail. So I really like how this looks. I might add some to the bottom. This little piece in here. We're gonna use it. Just break it off. Spread it. Just like that. I don't really want every nail, I'm too lazy, so we're just gonna get her done. I just literally break it up into pieces on there with my hands. So I'm gonna do it on this edge. I just realized this is the same edge that I already did, so I don't know why I said it like that. This is the final product after curing them under the light for 60 seconds. I love these so much. I think the darker green just makes them pop, and I'm just in love. I'm infatuated right now. Like, I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna be recording more videos like this for you guys. It's really fun for me, so I hope you guys like it. Also, stay tuned for the next video. It will be me applying these. Very detailed, prepping my nails, and just some help for people that don't know how to do it correctly. Also, these are also posted on my Instagram at Lee's Palace. That's my nail business. I'm not sure if some of you guys still don't know that, but if you guys get the chance, just go take a look at my Instagram. I'll really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. Drop a follow, drop a like, look at my work, order some press-on nails, and I'll be doing services soon, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, guys, drop a like, drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, love you.
Put the needle on the record.